The first person parents go to when they observe certain traits about their child's overall development is the medical pediatrician. So the medical pediatrician evaluates the medical aspects of the child. Then the medical pediatrician can then recommend further assessment if need be based on the presenting symptoms of the child, like the child's behavior, the child's speech and language, and social skills, and other areas of development like the fine and gross motor skills area that need to be developed. And again, if the parent is having issues with the child's academic performance, then you see that there may be further assessment other than just medical evaluation. Someone asked a question on who they can go to when they want to carry out an assessment. Who you can go to, it depends on what issues your child is having. Let's say if your child is having issue with speech and language, is having issue with fine and gross motor skills, is having issue with functional communication, is having issue with behavior at school, at home, is having issues with academic performance, is having issues in every aspect, you know that you definitely will need a diagnostic assessment so that you will know what exactly is happening with your child. So there is a team of specialists that can carry out an assessment for your child. Now, it depends on what your child is presenting with. For a child who is having speech and language issues, functional communication problems, definitely you're going to see a speech pathologist to carry out an assessment. For a child who is having fine and gross motor issues, having issue with self-care, simple self-care, a child that should be able to brush their teeth, button, put on shoes, pull off and put on pants, is not able to perform those basic activities of daily living, then you will need an occupational therapist to evaluate that child. For a child who is having serious behavioral issues that is now affecting the child's ability to function on a daily basis in the home environment and in the school environment, definitely you're going to need a behavior analyst to assess that child. A child who is having poor academic performance, you need educational diagnostician to assess that child. One person cannot assess every aspect of a child. So you need, if your child is also having behavioral issues, you need a clinical psychologist to also work hand in hand with a behavior analyst to know, assess that child, and then give you feedback. Now, all these people I've been mentioning, they are a team. You need this team to come together to assess your child so that you can have a diagnostic report about what is actually happening with your child.